weather today looks perfectly fine for an outdoor walk. And be prepared for more walking. Now we are all ready?
Yeah.
I like what Shaiful is wearing. He's wearing our Singapore icon, the flag, F1 for 2009. And we are going to have another round of Formula 1 race very soon. I hope you can come back again or stay long enough to take a look at the race. Okay, we are here at Singapore River. Please come nearer to Sir Shaiful Raffles statue and I'll tell you more about it. Let's move on. Let me show you the way. Just rest here. Let me your ears since we have another tourist group there. Eddie, if you don't mind?
Sure.
Thank you.
Sure.
Can you hear me? Please?
Yes.
Sir Shaiful Raffles, the founder of modern Singapore, founded Singapore in 1890. In Singapore we have two casts of him. One of them is in bronze, dark bronze in color. This is the original cast of him, and we have it situated at Empress Place outside Victoria Theatre, which we will be going there short. And I will be able to tell you more about Empress Place, why the need for Victoria Theatre to be situated there. That statue, which is dark bronze in color, was unveiled in 1887. However, during the Japanese occupation period, people were worried that this statue would be destroyed during the war. The people restored the statue in a museum. Only after the war that they took it out and placed it back in the original place. Any questions? This statue, which is polished white marble, is a replica of the original statue. And it is the only reason why it is situated here at Singapore River, because it's the first step. Sir Shaiful Raffles, as I said earlier, let me repeat, the founder of Singapore, made his first step here at Singapore River. And for that, we built a statue here in tribute of his contribution to Singapore's economy, Singapore's development. Let me tell you a little bit more about Sir Shaiful Raffles. Do you have one of you have any idea who he is?
Yes, sir.
Okay, he's a British. Singapore, being a Chinese nominated country, has its first founder who is a British. He is the son of a ship captain, and his father used to brought him along on the ship. So he loved traveling. At the age of 14, he lost his father, and he started working. But he was a very hard-working young man. In no time, as he was working in this company called British East India Company, he was rose to a high position, high enough for him to be posted to countries like Java, which is in Malaysia. When he was in Java, he takes a great interest in the culture of the people, the landscape of Java. And when he first landed in Singapore in 1890, he saw that Singapore has very good factors for a trading port. Number one, we have deep water. Number two, we have deep water and good strategic location for the ships from India, ships from China to stop here, to refuel, to do a lot of things. So he sees that as a potential for it to be developed into a new trading port. He didn't want to waste time. On 6th of February, he signed the treaty. And from there, he worked on to develop Singapore being a small fishing village to now what we have, a very admirable port, trading port. Let's go back and see what the radical or what the plug says about Sir Stamford Raffles. Would you want to come nearer with me? Maybe we should just stop here. I'm very sorry because the tourists are taking photographs. We will move on to that later. Since we are not able to go nearer to the plug, let me just explain to you a little bit about the plug. It is written in 4 languages, mainly English, which is our international language, Chinese, Malay being our national language, and Tamil. Because some of the settlers were from southern India. Okay, this statue, even though during the 50s and 60s, it was there was a little bit of anti-colonial destruction, unhappiness. Our new leaders then decided that we should continue to have it situated here. Okay? I would like to show you some of the photographs of the graphical which we will be going. However, now that you are here, you can take a look at this. A picture tells 1,000 words. You can have a look at this picture. This is Sir Stamford Raffles dark bronze graphical, and this is the plug. You get a chance to go nearer after the tourists have moved off. It is written in English here. You may want to take a closer look at this current moment. This picture is taken at eye level so that you do not need to stretch your arm. Your neck. I'll let you go around this way. Sir, would you want to take a look? Okay, can we move on to Singapore River, and I will be able to share with you more why Sir Stamford Raffles wanted so much this place with his first landing step. He was so sure with his perception that this place was able to develop into a place which is so useful. That's why we are here today. Let's move on. Come closer to it. I'll show you more. Careful. Careful the light. Are we comfortable in our position?
Yeah.
Are you able to take a look at buildings around here? Okay, this is how Singapore River looks like 200 years ago. If Raffles is here, he's very proud of us for the achievement he has contributed and for the development our government has done to develop this place. Take a look at this picture, and you will know what I mean. And you can have a comparison. At this current moment, you see the water is very calm and there's no heavy traffic. In those days, it was heavy traffic, pollution, congestion. At this moment, our Singapore government has, in 1977, our Prime Minister Lee Kuan Yew has decided to clear this river pollution and develop it into the current look of it. Take a look at what are the things that you can do This is, come nearer, you'll be able to take a look. At this angle, this is our Singapore River taxi, managed by Singapore River Cruise. If you have a time later on, you can hop on. With a 12 people group, they will be able to move on. And you will be able to travel up and down to have a better view of the whole stretch of Singapore River. Yeah? If you need more information, please look for me later on. I'm afraid we may not have time for that. You may want to come back in the evening, and the view of Singapore River will be a very different one. Okay. Just 2 days ago, even our Prime Minister, our Minister, Mr. George Yeo, with his team of people who exercise with, they had a workout over there. Okay? And let me just show you in case you are not sure who our Minister, Mr. George Yeo, is. Singapore River is 11 meters long, and at this current, not 11 meters, 11,000 meters long. At this current place that you are standing is a straight bank. You notice this is very straight? Yes? Is it straight?
Yes.
Yes. Look over there, opposite. Is it the same over here? Is it the same as what is over here? What is the impression that you get? Is it straight, not straight?
It's curvy.
Yeah, it's curved, correct. Okay, it is curved, it's curvy. 200 over years ago, Sir Stamford Raffles managed to persuade the Chinese settlers to settle over there, which is the south bank of south bank of Singapore River, and that is Boat Quay. Using this convincing power. In Chinese geometry, which is the feng shui, or we call it the 5 elements of the nature. Mainly the two of them, wind and the water. The belly, it looks like a belly of a fish, don't you think so? We are at the top of the fish. That is the belly of the fish. The belly of the fish in Chinese, yu, fish, means abundance, lot, more than you need, wealth, prosperity. So the Chinese settlers were convinced that if they settle over there, they will have lots of money, the business will prosperous. So that used to be the settlement for Chinese. Further upstream over here was Robertson Street. Okay, let's look at the buildings around us. You will not meet them. These are the shop houses in the past. Some go down, warehouses for them to store their trade, for them to store the goods which they carried from various countries. At this moment, you don't see any go house. What do you see? Make a guess. Okay, from here you may not be able to see very clearly. Okay, this is another picture of a nightlife, but I will be telling you more about it. It is actually eateries, pubs, even some antique shops. Because when night falls, this place being a central business district, CBD, in short we call it, where the trading, the finance, the banking people are working, those small buildings, they would like to unwind and come for a drink, maybe a beer, maybe a cup of coffee. And so this is where they will come to, and it's within a stone's throw. Yes. So much so about Singapore River and Sir Stamford landing site. We will be moving on to the art house very soon. But before we move over there, you may want to take a group photo or individual photo of this skyline and shop houses, colonial houses of Singapore River, and bring this memory back to your country. And perhaps you can share even with your relatives, your friends. Tell them more about Singapore, and I hope they will visit us soon. Let's move on to take a group photograph.
Okay, good job.